Today I'm working on a 2012 Jeep Wrangler. You'll have to forgive me, I'm having to do voiceover today. I had a malfunction with my microphone while filming. So today I'm going to be replacing the wheel stud on a Jeep JK. I was doing a tire rotation and saw that there was some damage due to cross-threading here. That's the one we're going to be replacing. Pretty much had to use the breaker bar to get the whole thing off. Alright, so I'm going to be taking off the brake caliper so that I can get the rotor off. This is a 21 millimeter, I believe. Don't let your brake caliper hang on the brake line. Always want to try to secure that, so I have that tied up. So you can see here there's some corrosion and you can see the damaged stud. So we're going to align that, and we're going to grab a couple of tools here. I like to use a little bit of PB Blaster. Cuts through rust really well. And we'll just let that soak for a few minutes. Alright, that's that for about 10 minutes. Just going to take a sludge and gently tap that out. Here I'm just adjusting the angle so I have a little bit more clearance. See, it's already broken loose out of there. All we got to do is find the right angle where there's enough room and pull that stud out. I already have a new stud here, and I've put about 5 washers on and the lug nut, and we're going to get that seated. Now, before you start to really wrench on this, make sure that it's going in straight. If it starts going in at an angle, it can mess up the new stud or warp the hub. Here I'm just making sure that the threads are good and that I don't need to change how many washers I have on there. And then I'm going to finish this up with the impact to drive it home. Now that I have that all put back together, we can get the rotor put on. I usually put a lug nut to keep it in place. Next we can get our caliper. Get those brakes aligned right. Get that put back on. I had to kind of press in on the caliper and the brake just a little bit to compress it. Just going to get the top and bottom bolts for that caliper started. Once they're in there started, we'll go ahead and start driving those home. Little on the top, little on the bottom until they're tight, and then wrench them down. I did clean off that rotor with brake clean before I put everything back on, trying to avoid contact with the caliper where you can, so you don't apply any dirt, grime, oil to it, so that it doesn't cause damage or squeak a whole lot once you start driving again. So we got that put back on. Just about done here. We're going to put the tire back on. I'm going to get some new lug nuts, and that's it.